Oh, if only we could get the next CD going. That would give us time to find the key. Or Earl.
Well, maybe George can do it.
Oh, he has to push the play button.
A button? Well, George is great at pushing buttons. Which one is it?
The one with the triangle.
Okay.
But the booth is soundproof, so how are we gonna tell him?
Oh, a triangle. Huh.
Huh?
What were they doing? Didn't they know there was no time for games? George knew all the Bonnie Smooth songs, and this one was about to end.
The worst thing on radio is dead air.
Oh, he's not getting it. Hey, I can draw a picture.
Why were they coloring? The song was about to end. How could he play more music? The CD was in the player. All George had to do was hit play. But which button was it? Hey, a triangle. Maybe it was the triangle button.
Good job!
He did it! Bonnie's calling soon, and Earl's still not back! We've got to find that key!
Oh, boy.
This was no time for playing around. Wasn't Bonnie Smooth calling it too? Something had to be done. Answering the phone and playing a CD were easy, but he didn't know how to work the mic and those sliding things. He had the book. Here we go. First the mic, then the slider, then the phone. This looked like a phone interview.
Oh, does he not realize Bonnie Smooth is calling in 5 minutes?
Maybe George can hook up the call. He can make popcorn and program the VCR.
There's a lot of steps.
We could draw another picture. It worked last time.
I think it's too much to show in a picture. I know. We'll make a model.
Done. It looks, terrible.
Close enough. The phone! We forgot the phone!
Hal and Hal?
The call wasn't coming through the phone this time. What had he forgotten?
Hal? Hal and Hal? Oh, I thought I'd missed you. How are you?
He did it! Yes!
My boss always said a monkey could do my job.
Thanks for letting me come on with my new song. I wrote it special for you, you know, and it goes like this. Something good is coming, don't know where or when. I feel my heart a-drumming. How long has it been?
I'm back. Did I miss anything? Hey, there's a monkey in the booth.
Not now. He's in the middle of an interview.
George was very proud of himself. He had run an entire radio station. Maybe someday, he could even learn how to tie his shoes.
Or dancing down the sidewalk, swinging on a breeze.
Oh, my little alley cat. Why doesn't she roam? She used to play all day right here in the alley. But now...
just play in the alley. She played with the things in the alley. But the chef had cleaned them away. George wondered what Gnocchi liked to play with. The material on the back of the carpet was like the bags of rice near the boat. The chef's old door was like the tree in Endless Park. They were both wood. The canvas in the alley was just like the one at the construction site. And the cardboard was like the menu at the Mexican restaurant. And Gnocchi was doing the same thing in most of the photos. Scratching. She wasn't looking for food. She was looking for places to scratch. If you wanted to keep your alley cat at home, maybe you needed places to scratch like the ones where she roamed. The back of the carpet was scratchy, just like the bags of rice near the boat. But where was he going to get a tree? Isn't it beautiful? Now George needed some canvas cloth. The man's painter pants would do just fine. He could put the canvas on this bucket. The last to scratch off his list was cardboard. Now that he'd gathered all his materials, he just had to put them together. His scratching post was all set. But Gnocchi didn't think it was up to scratch. Maybe the chef was right, and Gnocchi would always be an alley cat who roamed. But what if George found a way for Gnocchi to roam at home? In Chef Pischetti's basement, he stacked his carpet pieces like bags of rice, turned his crate into a tree, he set his canvas up high. And his boxes became a menu board. Only instead of burritos, it had bolognese. Now came the hard part, waiting.
You think this will keep my gnocchi at home, Giorgio? Gnocchi, I have a surprise for you. Oh, she doesn't come. It is hopeless. My gatto piccolo, she's here. She likes it. She really likes it. Quick, Nettie, get the accordion.
Now that Gnocchi was scratching at home, soon there would be pasta al dente for everyone.
One gum wrapper? That's your trash? And this is... stuff you want to keep. I see.
Did you find George? Wow-wee! Look at all this trash. This'll earn us another 50 points at least.
Are you saying this is your collection? George, a collection isn't just random stuff you find on the street. A collection has to relate in some way, like a stamp collection or a coin collection or my commemorative pig collection. Okay, you can keep some of this stuff. But not all of it. Find some things that go together and make that your collection. Then put everything else in a bag and bring it downstairs, okay? Thanks.
Finding things that went together wasn't going to be easy. The pirate ship floated on water and was made of wood. The duck floated on water, but it wasn't made of wood. And the heart-shaped box wouldn't float very well at all. What about a collection of round things? He had a lot of those. But wait, that meant he'd have to throw out the ship. Well, since the boat was made of wood, George decided to have a wood collection. But then he'd have to give up his watch. There were blue things and things that were half blue, half green. At last, George knew just what to do.
Okay, it looks like we've weighed all the bags.
Where's George? We can't win without his trash.
This bag is empty.
George, is that the only thing that didn't fit into your collection? Oh, there may be more trash upstairs, but I think we have to go see.
Well, this is highly unorthodox, but okay.
Now, I have to warn you, the apartment may look a little messy, so...
Well, I'll be.
That is beautiful, George.
Beautiful? Oh, it's a work of art.
A color collection. Way to go, George.
And what better way to capture the can-do spirit of Pretty City Day than to turn trash into something, well, pretty? With your permission, I'd like to hang this in the City Art Museum. In fact, I think that would ensure that Pod 7, led by Steve, will be on the Pretty City poster. I hereby declare that Pod 7, led by Steve, is the winner of the City Prettification Contest.
Isn't it great, George? Our picture on a poster, thanks to your work of art. Hey, that looks like a number 2 carbon pencil stub. Nice yellow.
This was a good beginning of a whole new collection. George needed a way to tell which foot was which.
How's this? Dear Allie, I'd love to come to your party, but I have chicken pox. Measles?
Okay, now, blue is left and red is right. But which one's first?
George wondered what was the best way to put these in order.
Numbers? Good idea.
Hey! We've been looking all over for you.
We saw your bike outside. Are we going fishing?
Well, as soon as I learn the box step.
The box step, you say?
Question, which steps are fast and which are slow?
I get it. The quick steps are smaller because they take less time. You're pretty smart for a city kid. It's hopeless. We know left from right, fast from slow, where to go, and when to go there, and we still can't dance. What is this map missing?
We step in time. The music keeps us together.
The problem wasn't the map. It was music. They needed some to keep them together.
We're doing it! We're dancing!
At last, the big night was here, and George and Bill were ready.
Boy, I'm glad I didn't have to move to outer Gitchy-Gumi. Wait a minute. We can't go in there. I can't put this goofy map on the floor. Do-de-do, I'm such a bad dancer, I need a map.
That would look a little silly.
Does this make me look like I have mumps?
Hiya, George. Hey, Bill. Thanks for coming to my party. Did you go to the dentist?
What are we going to do?
What's wrong?
My shoe is untied.
But it's Velcro.
I need to tighten it.
Oh, okay.
How can we remember the dance without the map?
And then George saw it.
Hey,
The box step was shaped like a box.
I see. All we have to do is make a box with our feet. May I have this dance?
Why, certainly.
Sure. Hey, that's some fancy dance.
Bill, you danced beautifully.
And George, too. I wish I knew that dance.
You mean you don't know it?
The only dance I know is this. Whoops. But your dance looks fun. And I've got the perfect song. It makes me think of you, George. Aww.
Where's my banana? All right.
Left is blue and right is red.
The George School of Dance was definitely getting off on the right foot.
Our next job is walking the dogs. 20 minutes? Let's go. Come on.
Bill and George had to run fast and mow fast.
All right.
And paint fast, but they managed to stick to their schedule.
We finished on time. raining! Now what are we gonna do?
There was nothing to do but wait until the rain stopped.
We lost an hour waiting for the rain, and now we have to repaint the shed. We'll never catch up.
George got an idea how they might make up the lost time.
You take half the jobs and I take the other half? Split the schedule? Why not? It's still the schedule. We're just doing it separately, right? Keep your cards in order!
Even though it had stopped raining, the weather wasn't cooperating. It was too windy for apple picking.
Hello, George. I was just about to make myself a sandwich. Would you like one?
George thought a sandwich sounded wonderful. But eating wasn't on the schedule. Well, now it was.
This is a lot, George.
They told us down at the store about you and Bill wanting to buy a kite by Monday morning.
So you're saying the weather got in your way? Well, that's why you gotta make hay while the sun shines.
That's farmer's talk. Means you can't fight the weather. When it rains, you stay inside and fix the tractor. When it's sunny, you go outside and mow the hay.
George realized that he had outside jobs and inside jobs. Maybe, instead of fighting the weather, he should just come up with a new schedule.
What do you suppose got into him?
An idea, most likely.
Why won't this weather cooperate? What are you doing here? A visit isn't on the schedule. Stop! You're getting the cards out of order.
George rearranged the cards into two groups. Inside jobs they could do while the weather was bad, and outside jobs for when the sun was shining.
Can stacking, basement cleaning. Okay, those are inside jobs. Apple picking and raking. Those are outside jobs. So you're saying, do the inside jobs now? Huh. That's a great idea, George. I should have thought of that. Come on.
For the rest of that day, Bill and George did their inside jobs. And the next day, when the weather was good, they finished all their outside jobs.
Good job, George. Good job, Bill.
Wow, this is huge!
Hi there. Thanks so much for coming. Play anywhere you want. Adios.
Hey, maybe we should just play right here.
George is right. This room is too big. And this is like George's lobby. Too much carpet.
The food court reminded them of Piscetti's. Once again, the lions were too loud. Finally, next to the T-Rex, the band found a perfect spot.
Nice. Is it the dinosaur that makes it sound so good?
George knew it wasn't the dinosaur. It was the size of the room, no carpet on the floor, and the height of the ceiling.
This is a little tune we wrote called Hooray for George.
He's furry, he's sweet, quite light on his feet. He's got a smile for you and an hola for me. We don't know what he'll say, but he'll brighten your day. With a big monkey grin, well, he can show you the way. So hooray for George, bravo, viva. You clap and I'll sing, let's make the song really swing. So hooray for George, bravo, viva. Nothing beats a spunky that a monkey can bring. He likes all our songs and he bounces along. We have so much fun that we can hardly go wrong. So when it's time to play, we give a great big olay! He's our number one fan and we all want to say, hooray for George, bravo, viva. You clap and I'll sing, let's make the song really swing. So hooray for George, bravo, viva. Nothing beats a spunky that a monkey can bring. Nothing beats a spunky that a monkey can bring. Nothing beats a spunky that a monkey can bring.
All right. Hey, where can we see you play next?
We don't really have a place to play. Not since they tore down the bandstand.
Hold it, hang on. This band is unique. If George is your number one fan, then I'm your number two, which is why I've just decided to build a new bandstand. And I'd like you to perform on opening day.
Really? Okay, it's a deal.
Thank you, and welcome to the all-new glass bandstand. Please welcome Lobos de Plata. Hit it, George.
Thanks to the new bandstand, Lobos de Plata sounded great, even when Hundley joined in. Wait a minute.
Huh?
George was confused. This looked like where he'd been before. And that was the same clown, which meant George was back where he started. How did he do that?
Why, hello there. I thought you were going to the zoo. I see. You must have gotten on the downtown train by mistake. You see, there are two tracks. The track with the up arrow goes uptown to the zoo, and the track with the down arrow goes downtown to Fisherman's Wharf. So, to get to the zoo... Up arrow, precisely. Good luck.
I don't understand. Where's George? I told him to get on the next train. If George didn't get on the uptown train, then maybe... Could he have gotten on the downtown train by mistake? Because I never explained that there were two trains. That must be it. Oh, hang tight, George. I'm coming. What? George, hold on. Stay on the train and go to the zoo.
Aha!
Yes, I know it's a giraffe. It's the only thing I know how to make.
Your attention, please. Due to mechanical difficulties, there will be a 1-hour delay on the Uptown line.
1 hour? That's it. Subway's out. Running's in. See you, Reginald.
Cheerio!
George loved riding on the subway, but he also couldn't wait to see a dragon? Not only did George see a dragon on his way to the zoo, he also saw an Italian opera singer, some Russian dancers, and a Swiss yodeler. Finally, George had arrived at the zoo.
Oh, no. George! You made it, George. All by yourself. And faster than I did. Now, let's hurry and get over to the zoo because I think they...
Close at 4 p.m. Sorry.
Oh, but it took us all day to get here, and we really wanted to see the Komodo dragon. Isn't there anything you can do?
Well, nothing wrong with a monkey in a zoo, I suppose.
Thank you.
So why did it take you all day to get here?
It's a long story.
Ah, well, little advice. Next time, take the subway. It's faster.
So, how wide do you want this poster? 1, 2, or 3 Georges wide?
Not only were things the right size for George, he was the size.
Okay, let me see. This is 1 George, and this is 2 Georges, and of course this is our 3 Georges wide.
George knew it'd be easier to handle a poster that wasn't wider than he was.
Great! How are we gonna nail this to be 3 Georges tall if you forgot the George stick?
We don't need a stick. There's George. 1 George. 2 Georges. 3 Georges.
There, 3 Georges tall. Thanks, George.
Pick a cake, any cake. You know, a 1 George arm size is perfect for the average freezer.
Cake, decorations. It was all so easy with George measurements.
He's a monkey named George, got a friend with a hat. He's a furry brown fella, and we like him like that.
The cake was in the freezer. The poster was on the wall, and the star was no trouble at all. George was ready for his guests.
Hello, Giorgio.
But not ready for their size.
I hope we're not too early.
I see you've got a 2 Georges tall apartment and furniture to match. Very unique.
Hey, he's coming! George is right. We have to hide.
It's too small. Where's that plant I can
Hi, everybody.
Surprise!
party? For me? Oh, gee, thanks.
Sorry.
Oh, me too.
How about some music?
A George-sized apartment was fine for little monkeys, but not at all good for people-sized people. This was more like it. Everything was the size it should be. Except maybe the cake. 6 o'clock. Only an hour left. And George had to start over. George wanted to get the sizes right, so he decided to measure everything first. This time, George ordered the right-sized cake. And poster. And chose a better ladder.
George, are you home? What is this? To celebrate my birthday? Oh, wow. All my friends and my plumber, my dentist, my barber?
They were in your address book. George put everything together.
He did? Oh, thank you, George.
Maybe it wasn't so bad being a little monkey in a big world after all. And there was one thing his arms were always the right size for. George couldn't wait to get his cart back.
Hey, George! Like my cart? Allie traded it to me for an old backpack. You want to trade that pony for the cart? No thanks. I need this to help me carry stuff to the swap meet. A swap meet is where lots of people gather in a big space and trade stuff. You should come, it's fun. Who knows? You might find something I would swap the cart for.
Annual swap meet tomorrow only. One person's junk is another person's treasure. Oh, this is great, George. I'll bring all the stuff I want to get rid of. Oh, no, that's the keep pile. That's the get rid of pile. Of course. You never know when you might need a sombrero.
The next day, George hoped that between his sticks and the man's stuff, they'd have something that Bill would trade for.
Got it. Need it. No. I like her sombrero, though.
You want to trade the sombrero? Sure.
You want the cart? It's a deal. Oh, wait. I just traded it to Mr. Quint.
Don't worry. Maybe you can make a trade with Mr. Quint.
Well, that's a dandy fishing reel, but unfortunately, I just swapped the cart with my brother for this singing whale.
49 tons of krill on the wall, 49 tons of krill.
George found Mr. Quint's brother, Flint, but Flint had traded the cart to his other brother, Wint, for a back massager. Wint had traded the cart to Mrs. Rankins for some soap on a rope. And Mrs. Rankins had traded the cart to Vicky.
Sorry, George. I just traded the cart to some people from the city.
George had worked so hard to get that cart back, and now it was gone for good.
There's nothing here that I want. See, I'm an artist. I work with wood, and what I'm looking for are unusual sticks. Well, these are the best sticks I've ever seen. Thank you.
At last, George had a cart. Of course, he no longer had anything to put in it, but that wouldn't last long.
We should use the wagon wheels? Oh, yeah! We should use the whole wagon! The handle is sort of like a steering wheel.
If you want to ride in a race, maybe your wheels shouldn't ride off without you. George needed a way to keep the two car parts together. He knew just how to do it. First, he put the steering handle through the hole in the bottom of the boat. Then he nailed the boat to the wagon.
We did it!
The car was almost ready.
Okay, we've got 1, 2, and 3. But we still need... brakes! Oops. Phew.
Hey, kids. Aren't you entering the derby race? It starts in 10 minutes.
Oh, no! But we're missing a car part and we don't know where to find it.
Well, I'd offer to help you, but,
We know. No help allowed.
well, if you see anything you need, you're welcome to it.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Whoa! I forgot to put on the brake.
Did he say brake?
George and Allie had their break.
Well, it looks okay. We can test it on the way to the race.
The racer's ready. On your mark. Get set.
It works!
Hey, guys! You made it!
Go! And they're off.
Gracious! That's my kayak!
And that's my wagon! Go, George!
That's my buggy.
For a while, George and Bill were neck and neck.
Come on! Faster! Uh-oh.
Now let's meet the winner, Farmer Rinkin's wagon. It was a rather unusual entry, but it met all the rules.
Safe at home.
Now that George was a numbers pro, he was having a great time keeping score, watching the game, and rooting for Marco to hit a home run.
Here's the pitch. Looks like it could get out of here. It's going. A fantastic grab by the outfielder. That was the third out. Now the Tiger babies are up.
Sorry, hungry people. My mom's on the phone and I have to talk to her. I wish there was someone who could help you, but there isn't. Really? You can help? Awesome! But first I have to see if you're qualified. It fits! You got the job. Good news, people. This very nice monkey is taking my place. I just served customer number 7, so 8 is next. Hey, Mom, what's up?
After 7 comes 8, then 9, then 10. This was going to be easy. George had no idea what number came after that.
Excuse me, I'm number 16. I should get my drink before 17 gets his pretzel.
Hold on! You can't serve 16 before you serve 14.
What about 13, monkey?
12 comes before 13.
11 is next.
Calm down, people. What's the problem?
He's serving us out of order.
Seriously? Do you know your numbers?
Nice job. Good job.
Cool. So what comes after 10? Well, I'll show you. It's easy. Just cover the first part of the number with your hand and look at the second part. See? 1, 2. So 11, then 12. Awesome! Do you want me to take over?
As fun as it was to hand out popcorn, George was eager to get back to the game.
Hey, kid, where you been? Oh, never mind that. It's clutch time. It's the last inning, bottom of the 9th. The score is tied 4-4. There are 2 outs, and Marco's up to bat. But he hurt his foot playing shortstop, and now he can't run. Can you run the bases for him?
Huh? So if I hit the ball, will you run for me?
Thanks, kid. Let's go!
This is it, folks. After 2 scoreless innings, it's the Cubby Bears' last chance to break the tie.
Wish me luck, George.
Strike 1. Strike 2. Just a reminder, folks. 3 strikes and you're out.
Come on, Hope. Keep going. Keep... Home run! Marco, home run!
I did it! I hit a home run!
Oops. Run, George, run!
If bases were like everything else, then George should run them in order. First base first, second base second, and third base third.
Bring it home, kid! Bring it home!
Slide, George! Slide!
Save!
What a hit! What a slide! The Bears have won the game!
I did it! I hit a home run! And I couldn't have done it without you, George!
We're so proud.
That was a fine hit, Marco, and a fine run, kid. Kid?
There he is!
there. Thanks so much for coming. Play anywhere you want. Adios.
Hey, maybe we should just play right here.
George is right. This room is too big. And this is like George's lobby. Too much carpet.
The food court reminded them of Piscetti's. Once again, the lions were too loud. Finally, next to the T-Rex, the band found a perfect spot.
Nice. Is it the dinosaur that makes it sound so good?
George knew it wasn't the dinosaur. It was the size of the room, no carpet on the floor, and the height of the ceiling.
This is a little tune we wrote called Hooray for George.
He's furry, he's sweet, quite light on his feet. He's got a smile for you and an hola for me. We don't know what he'll say, but he'll brighten your day. With a big monkey grin, well, he can show you the way. So hooray for George, bravo, viva. You clap and I'll sing, let's make the song really swing. So hooray for George, bravo, viva. Nothing beats a spunky that a monkey can bring. He likes all our songs and he bounces along. We have so much fun that we can hardly go wrong. So when it's time to play, we give a great big olay! He's our #1 fan and we all want to say, hooray for George, bravo, viva. You clap and I'll sing, let's make the song really swing. So hooray for George, bravo, viva. Nothing beats a spunky that a monkey can bring. Nothing beats a spunky that a monkey can bring. Nothing beats a spunky that a monkey can bring.
All right. Hey, where can we see you play next?
We don't really have a place to play. Not since they tore down the bandstand.
Hold it, hang on. This band is unique. If George is your #1 fan, then I'm your #2, which is why I've just decided to build a new bandstand. And I'd like you to perform on opening day.
Really? Okay, it's a deal.
Thank you, and welcome to the all-new glass bandstand. Please welcome Lobos de Plata. Hit it, George.
Thanks to the new bandstand, Lobos de Plata sounded great, even when Hundley joined in.
Everything that comes into the wastewater treatment plant gets sorted into 3 categories. Oils, mostly from car and truck engines. Sand and grit, from construction or sand used on icy roads in winter. And solids. That means pretty much anything else that ends up in the water. Old shoes, spare parts.
Boats?
Boats? They'd all be right here. Wait, your boat's not here. It's raining.
But the sanitation workers said everything that goes down the drain goes here.
It does, except during heavy rains. The system can't handle all the stormwater and it overflows. Right now, the pipes and tanks are backed up, so anything on its way here isn't going to get here. There. It goes down the river to the ocean.
The ocean? How am I gonna find my history homework in the ocean?
If your history homework is out here, we could find it. The Albatross is a skimmer boat. She patrols the harbor for floatables. Like that. Floatables are what we call trash in the water that bypass the treatment plant.
There sure is a lot of it.
And it's almost all from people littering on the street. You see, the trash gets washed out here when it rains.
Ah, that plastic ring has got a bird.
Don't worry. We'll help her out and then release her.
My boat! At least I think that's my boat.
There you are. Good as new.
Ah, I wish I could say the same for my boat. My teacher is never gonna believe my homework went down a storm drain and got destroyed. Well, I think I've used that excuse before. And then we went to the filtration plant. But the boat wasn't there because it was raining really hard. And when that happens, the stormwater and wastewater never even makes it to the plant. It all goes right to the ocean. Trash out there is called floatables, and this thing called a skimmer vessel goes and tries to clean everything up. So, in conclusion, that's why my project is dirty and smelly. Oh, and ancient Egyptians used them and stuff.
So, when it rains, everything goes into the ocean? That's awful. Somebody ought to figure out a way to warn people.
Yeah, they should paint a model boat with an X through it on the street drains so some other kid doesn't lose his history homework like I did. And while they're at it, they should paint like birds and fish and little wavy things for water on the street drains. And then, like, paint a coffee cup with an X through it so people know not to litter because it'll end up in the ocean.
That's a very good idea, Steve.
It is? Yeah, it is. Does this mean I get extra credit?
Perhaps. This was a terrific idea for a class project, Steve.
Ah, thanks.
Of course, the bad news is you won't get to be in history class with Betsy next year.